Hi there, I'm Jason.
And I'm Ember.
We're from VAMPS. We'd like to share with you some stretching tips. What we're going to do today is an advanced version of a lunge. So like with any stretching, make sure that you warm up before you do any of these stretches. If you don't know what that looks like, feel free to reference our warm-up video. Ember's going to be demonstrating for us the archer. So we're going to start kneeling and with one side of our body all the way up against the wall. She's going to set her hands down on the floor and straighten her outside leg out along the ground. She's going to walk her hands toward her front foot and bend into that knee. So this should feel like a decent stretch already. From here, we're going to drop our hips and tip our toes up the wall to end up right above our knee. From here, we're going to take one hand at a time onto the top thigh and help press our shoulders to end up right above our hips. Pressing our front foot down into the floor and our back foot pressing into the wall to give us stability. From here, we're focusing on pulling our belly button in and up and dropping our tailbone, so keeping our core really engaged. We're going to hold this position for 30, 45 seconds, or as long as you can bear. If you're doing this at home and are new to this stretch, feel free to find something to put right in front of you to help you sit up tall. Remember that anything you use for support in front of you is to help you sit tall, not to give you something to lean out forward onto. After you're done with this version, we're going to straighten our front leg and send our hips back toward the wall, sending the stretch more into our quad instead of our hip flexor. Trying to back our shoulders all the way up to the wall and still cooking your back foot into the wall. This should feel pretty intense, so keep breathing, deep, deep breaths. When you're done with this version of the stretch, you're going to take your fingertips to the wall, next to your head, fingertips pointing down at your shoulders. Ember's going to push her hands into the wall and drop her hips down and forward again, pressing her hands into the wall to encourage her hips down and forward. And you'll notice she's dropping her head toward the back of toward her back foot. And again, hold this for 30, 45 seconds. And then when you're done, coming back up, taking your hands to the floor on the inside of your front leg, taking all the stretch out of your back leg before tipping your toe back down to the ground. Take a moment, and then do the other side.